All right, so this is my newly organized all-purpose room. I'm in love with it. So I've been wanting to do this video, and I actually did film it a couple of times, and I didn't like the way it came out. So hopefully I can film it, and it won't be so long. So I'm just going to get in detailed and try not to talk too much. But this is my all-purpose room. I'm kind of obsessed with it. So it is our all-purpose room because it serves different purposes. It is a place for the kids to play. We have a couple of toy boxes over here. We have some board games for them. And then this really big open area on the floor here with the floor mat so that they can come in here and play. Then it's our office. We have our desk and computer and office supplies over here. And then we have a futon in here that we use for extra guests or company that comes over and they need to crash for the night or for the weekend. That works out really well. This futon actually opens out, but obviously they can sleep on it just like this, but it opens out to a good size. And this was supposed to be a temporary solution in this room, but it works out really well because it provides extra room in here and it also provides storage underneath. So yeah, this is my all-purpose room. So let me get started with the tour. All right, so over here, directly behind the door, we have this door organizer or coat rack. And I just hang the kids' raincoats, painting smocks, umbrellas. I actually hang my Canon DSLR camera on here as well because it's just easy access. I can come in here and grab it and go. And it works out really well. On this wall, we have a couple of pictures. And then down here, I have this 3-tiered organizer. And it pretty much organizes all our extra stuff. So I have this basket right here for my wedding. And then inside the basket, I have this plastic bin. And that houses all our sunglasses. Just a place to put them so that they're organized and not all over the place. We have some blank flashcards in here for the kids. Some extra game things in that bin, an extra laptop. And then down here, I have a basket of extra batteries. And here we just have some tape and some extra office supplies and extra papers that I can't get rid of. It's kind of like my junk bin. And then I have some journals here and some older planners that I am planning to go ahead and put in a bin and put that someplace else. So those won't actually stay here. And then on the bottom, we have some more extra office supplies and some more storage bins and some extra journals and whatnot. Then we have our trash right here. And then over here on this wall, you've seen this before, I just keep the kids' school schedules on here. It's really easy for me to look up and glance at this when I'm trying to pack the kids' bags for the next day. So I look on here and I see what classes they have so that I can pack the appropriate books for whatever class they have. And then over here we have this huge window. Now this window does serve a purpose. I don't have any windows on one whole side of my house. So this window looks directly into my daughter's bedroom. This room gets a lot of natural light because we have a huge skylight in the ceiling. So this window serves to provide natural light into my daughter's bedroom. On this side of the window, I use it as a display. So I just keep my kids some of their artwork, some magnets with some photos, my son's photo frame, you know, just to bring some whimsy and color into this room. And then under the window, we have 2 toy boxes. This toy box was actually a toy box my mother-in-law had made for my daughter when she was a baby. And we keep a lot of the kids' general toys in here. So before, just a little backstory on this room. When we first moved into this house, this room was supposed to be courtyard, and my mother-in-law understood differently from my husband what a courtyard was supposed to be. I'm actually really happy this is what she interpreted as a courtyard because this serves as the perfect extra room and the perfect extra space for our growing family. But when we moved in, we actually turned this into a family room. And then as I had more kids and they were becoming toddlers, and my two middle kids actually used to share a room, and so they didn't have enough space for toys in their bedroom, I turned this room into a full-fledged toy room, and I loved it. So that worked for a long time. As they got older, they got their own rooms. They wanted their own special toys in their own rooms. This room transformed again, and so when I got pregnant with our fourth baby, we turned our office into his nursery, and then this became the all-purpose room. So that's just a little backstory on how this room has transformed over the years. And right now, it's as organized as it will get, but obviously organization is a process. So, you know, little things here and there might change out. We might, switch certain things out, bring in new items, things like that. But for now, it's beautifully organized, and I love it. So anyway, back to the toy boxes. We have this other toy box here with some more general toys. And then the orange bin are the toys that the kids play with the most. I try not to let it get too overflowing, but those are the toys that the kids play with the most. So I just have that on top. And then I have this book tucked in here. This book is actually really cool. We got this for my 15-year-old when he was about 4, and it's just a giant book of animals of the world. So it shows you all the different regions, and then it tells you all the animals you can find in that region. So you have Australia or Australasia, you have North America, you have Africa, and then it just shows you all the animals that you can find in that part of the world. Behind there, really quick, I have my umbrella tucked in there because it doesn't have a hook to hang behind the door. And then you've seen this. This is my command center. It changes. You know, I'm adding things to it, taking things off. And then in this little nook between the wall and the bookshelf, we have some hooks, and I have some medals and a push pin. This is just like a safety pin, push pin holder. And then between there, I have another umbrella, a larger umbrella, and some other different things that didn't fit in the bookshelf. Now, this is the piece that made this room come together and made it all possible to have this room so organized. So this bookshelf is not in the best shape, but it works, and I love it. So my mother-in-law bought this bookshelf off her tenant that was moving for $10. I can't believe that. On top, I do have my 2 wall sconces on either side of the room. So there's one over here as well. And then on top, we just have a few decorative items. The first 2 shelves houses mine and my husband's books. We used to have a ton more books, but this is what we have left with. And that's pretty much all the books we have. So that's what we have on the top 2 shelves. I have a candle from my wedding, and then this decorative piece houses extra keys. Down here we have mainly the kids' books on this 3rd shelf. They do have books in their rooms, but these are the books that they have in here, and this is pretty much 99% of the books we have. We have this bin with some extra playing cards, a picture my daughter made of me, some more coloring books here, the baby's hand and footprint. It was in his room, but I decided to put it in here because he was getting to it in his room and he broke the foot, so I had to glue it back together. Do house my daughter's tablet up here. That's what I'm filming on. Down here, some more books, and I do have a couple of wedding decorations in here. As you saw, my candle, and I have our initials that I made for our wedding. I do have some extra game pieces here. This is from the Connect 4, and this is from our jacks. Just so they're organized and they're not all over the place. I do have a toddler that likes to touch things. We have our son's Nintendo DSi XL up here for easy access. Down here we have some games, memory, puzzle, Scrabble, some of their magazines, a family pack, a 10 family pack, game night box, some more games, Life, Monopoly, Who Am I? And then on the bottom shelf, we have all the kids' art supplies, which is easy access for them. They can come in here and grab it, and it's portable so they can take it anywhere in the house. My kids paint and color every single day, so this is perfect storage for them. We have their paints in here, colored pencils, markers, crayons, different sizes, paint brushes, extra bubbles, stamps, and chalk. In this little corner, I just used this, I repurposed this little canister, and I house all my wrapping paper in there, and that works out well. On the wall, there's this little art piece my daughter made for her daddy for Father's Day last year. And then on the wall, this photo, I used the frame and I didn't want to get rid of the photo. So that's up here along with this love sign. And then this piece, this furniture piece I got from my mother-in-law when we first moved in, and it works. Up top we have a couple of pictures of me and my hubby in high school, our son, another picture on the side of my graduation, some more photos on this shelf, a soccer trophy for my husband. We had so many more trophies, but somehow they got lost in the move, so we left a lot of them behind in Boston. Extra computer monitor and a laptop that needs to be fixed. Just a decorative piece. Used to be a lamp. And then down here on the shelf, this is like my junk drawer. It's pretty organized in here. I'll probably do a separate video on this. It just has some extra things, office supplies, incense, stuff like that. And then this middle cabinet has all of my extra photos. Well, most of my extra photos and all my photo albums. Over here we have this box, and this has all the kids' Play-Doh and Play-Doh accessories. We have some larger game pieces and some larger books that didn't fit in the bookshelf. And then over here, my son houses all his extra school supplies that he's not using that day for school, and then an extra laptop. Then over here we have this little kiddie table, and then on top we have the kids' guitars. That one's going to get fixed. The kids' extra school supplies that they don't need that day. And then over here in this corner, I have this table. It has our plant. It has some electronics down here, our camera, things like that. A radio, a pipe, because this was supposed to be a courtyard. And then some toys, this bag the kids use to play with, and then my daughter's large Barbie. And then this is our office area. So we have the computer. My husband edits a lot. We have our chair. Let me move that out the way. We do have the computer down here. This is the modem for this computer. We have our printer down here, an extra keyboard. And then in here, this drawer houses all of our very, very important paperwork and things like that. I would like to get a safe one day, but for now that works. We have an extra laptop down here. And then all our office supplies are over here. CDs, staplers, Sharpies, scissors, staple removers, just a bunch of CDs and extra stuff for our office. And then up here we have the kids, like, we have the Jamaican flag. And then we have, you can see me in the mirror. And then we have the kids' extra pens and bubbles. This is where the kids keep their backpacks when they're not in use, in this little corner. And then on the chair, they keep their lunch boxes. Then over here, we have a calendar and a hat. And then this little whiteboard, corkboard organizer. I just keep some extra photos up here. Again, the futon. And then underneath the futon is a bunch of storage. So we have art supplies for the kids, like colored paper, white paper, foam paper, all of that stuff. Extra cables, extra games, extra books and notebooks, and all of that good stuff underneath our futon, which is awesome for extra storage. And then we have a window that looks out into our living room. So that is my all-purpose room, guys. I am in love with it. If you watched this video, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.